This Autobattler added my build to the game, and now I have to beat him. But the build we're facing is a Deathbloom cannon, where one explosion deals its max life as damage to every one of our weapons. Let's see if we can take it down. Okay, so we're jumping in with Alice, and we're going to be trying to beat my own builds that they put in the game. So how are we going to do that? I have no idea just yet. But I can explain how the game goes along as I play it. So we can have up to 3 weapons, and we got our Alice, who's going to be all about triggering consumables to gain power. Now, speaking of power, we also got this accessory, which will just give us more damage, and we got 2 guns shaking like crazy because we can take both, and we can craft them up, just like so, giving more damage, more HP, and more bullets. And we got ourselves another Ring of Power, which is awesome. So basically, the Ring of Power is going to give us more damage, just like this, and you're going to have bullets. So when a ranged weapon attacks, it consumes a bullet. It won't attack if there's no bullets, and it will spend a turn reloading. Now, I do want to grab another Ring of Power, and I do want to grab this consumable as well. Now, this is going to give us a shields when we're half HP, which is awesome, giving Alice more damage, and a layer of protection too. And with that, we're going to roll into the combat. We're going to save that for next runs, and we are taking on another Alice. So this is how the combat is going to play out. We won the coin toss, so we're going to go first. We attack, then they attack. We get our shield on our gun, which is actually kind of a good thing. Although if we lose our Alice, if we lose our hero tile, the game's over. That was kind of close. We would have been left on 1 HP, but our gun does take her out, and not bad. We get our first victory. And we can also get a win streak, giving us a kind of a nice reward, maybe. Holy moly, that's a lot of rings. While we're taking it, we're going to upgrade this all the way. And when we upgrade, we also get a random item. Now, I also kind of want to take this too. But I'm definitely going to take another Ring of Power. I'm going to slightly move this over just a little bit. We're going to have a lot of damage on our Alice, and we can give her more HP. Now, I kind of want to grab this item because this will apply sleep. And it's also got taunt, and taunt is very, very, very important. Because with taunt, they're going to be attacked first. And with sleep, we put their weapon that is attacking to sleep, so I really do want to grab this. Let's make sure we grab the ring too. And with that, we're going to move on. So we'll see how we face this Sun Wukong. Now, they win the coin toss first, so they're going to attack first. It hits our Alice, but we guarantee that we get the shields, making sure she's safe. We do take out their shields, which does give them free rounds, and we lose our gun. This could be problematic. We're going to lose our shields. And yeah, they're going to get 2 hits off on us. We actually going to end up losing out. Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. They just had way too much HP, and that's the importance of taunt. Definitely the importance of taunt. Now let's upgrade our Alice. And with that, we can go for White Rabbit, or we can go for the shop rerolls 3 times for free this round at the cost of 1 gold. Or grab a rabbit tile, which will give us a taunt, a kind of a get out jail free card. I'm going to take the shop rerolls though. We also got ourselves a recurrent shiv too, which will just revive. I'm going to sell this consumable, and I'm going to upgrade this, and I'm going to upgrade it all the way. But I do need to sell our Hush Rush. But at least we can have you in right now. And that's going to be a lot of damage for us. We also got an energy drink, which I'm not going to be too pushed about. We could also reroll a shop at the cost of 0 gold. I thought this was 1 gold, but it does increase with every use. However, I'm going to save for this round. We're facing another Sun Wukong with a very, very similar setup to the last. But the addition of our Shiv, which will come back to life, gets that damage. Especially since this is an aura effect and not a start battle effect. And that should be a massive play for us. We're going to lose her gun because it's such low HP, but then we do take out our Sun Wukong, give us this victory. So hell yeah. Not bad, on to our second victory. Now we do get a choice of a trinket as well. So we can choose when you use the same weapons, you get 25% more power per identical weapon. So we can have 3 shivs and they do crazy damage. And that might be a good play for us. Use your tactiles plus 2 power, we could just take 2 damage instead. Or you can reroll a shop for free twice per rounds. Our shop gives you plus 1 kinds, just more value. I think I kind of want to take identical weapons, the Kimbo. Although plus 2 damage with the shop reroll free twice per round could be kind of nice too. You know what? I'm going to take the plus 2 damage and the shop rerolls. We're going to have a lot of rerolls. And I did kind of want to grab more shivs. Just have multiple shivs. We got these 2. And a parasale, which will give a random adjacent tile a shield. I'm going to sell you, and I want to grab you, and I want to reserve this. But since we got 2 free rerolls, might as well use them up. If nothing else we want, we could get free monies. Or more damage per money we do have, which could be kind of nice actually. Let's reroll once, and we should fully upgrade this and go for multiple shivs. Yeah, I really want to go for multiple shivs. Let's get going again. I think the +2 damage is going to be nice for a weapon situation. Our HP on the other hand though, really, really bad. But we do attack, then our gun goes off, hits Alice directly, they're going to get a shields and some more HP, and a crazy absurd amount of damage. And our Alice could be one shot. And we lose both our shiv and our weapon. But it does come back to life. We lose our shiv again. And we're going to lose Alice. They just had a little bit more damage than us, unfortunately. It is what it is. Looking like we're not going to get a win streak going. Not right now, at least. Let's go ahead and grab our armor, upgrade it so it gets more HP. So we can take a little bit more damage. We're going to sell you, and we're going to fit this in right down below. It's going to cost us 4 silvers for it. I'm going to sell our power cell as well, and I'm going to take another shiv. And I'm going to place this up top. Now, you're going to attack first. So, we want this shiv attack first for sure. Now again, let's reroll. We could grab Aura, give Thorns, which could be kind of nice. Give Taunt, but give Invincibility could be kind of nice too. But I'm going to reroll again. And we could take the Cat's Charm. Applying Sleep lasts 1 turn longer. It's a lot of goals. I might take it though. Might take it and let's get going. The only problem is this needs to take a hit. With 14 HP, it's not going to be a whole lot. Especially since you're going to get some damage increases. We do take out your Taunt immediately. And you should be able to put this weapon to sleep. That's going to be really, really awesome. So that means they're not going to attack next turn. But they are going to stack up a lot of HP. For sure. They also got a shiv with a lot of HP as well. There goes their shields. There goes their shiv, which will come back to life though. And that's going to be our game plan. Just an aura ring to give us that damage so they can keep coming back to life, dealing some damage. We hit their Sun Wukong. And that shiv does survive. Our gun does go out though. And our Alice does get hit. And it's just not half HP. It's not enough damage. We hit their Sun Wukong. We do take out one of their weapons, which is fantastic. We lose our shiv, but it does come back to life again. Hell yeah. That's some pretty good damage. And we do lose that shiv. There we go. Leaving Sun Wukong 50-50. We hit their shiv. And that should be a shield, guaranteeing this victory. Much, much better for us. And the shiv to take out Sun Wukong, not bad. We get to choose another trinket. So attack tiles that hit multiple targets deal +4 damage to secondary targets. Can't really take that. When any of your tiles are destroyed, give adjacent tiles +5 HP. Okay, with shivs, that seems like that could be broken. Give attack tiles +2 turns. Receive a Merge Joker. Merge Joker is also fantastic because we can fully upgrade our sleep armor. But I think I'm going to take this. So we can stack up some max life. I did say I wanted the Cat Charm. I'm going to take it and I'm going to slot it down below. And I'm still going to reroll. That's another shiv, which that's a crazy amount of shivs. Let's take this health pot too. Since Alice is going to be all about consumables. But I'm still going to reroll since we got 2 free per round, so we better use it. When any tile falls asleep, give adjacent tiles +5 HP. Okay, that could be kind of nuts with our build too. Maybe. I'm not going to take it just yet because we've only really got 1 sleeping tile. And we kind of don't really necessarily lean into that. But I'm hoping that this can put anything to sleep for us. Especially since they have Alice with multi-attack and craziness and shields. I'm really hoping Alice will hit this and be put to sleep. And then forgets about her multi-attacks. That's smashing for us. Our shiv does get destroyed, comes back to life, giving us more HP, which is awesome. Our gun takes a little bit of damage. Now our shivs go nuts. We're taking out all their weapons. Break their shields. There goes that shiv. It gives HP to our accessory, which is not great. It is what it is. We do take out their final weapon, and this Alice has been asleep for such a long freaking time. Holy moly. She's been asleep for the whole fight. That's kind of insane. I do think this is going to be incredible. Maybe. That's one way we're going to be able to beat out. And we also got Finesse Bracers, which is a startable effect, give a ton of HP. So I do like this quite a bit. But we do need to upgrade Alice. When a consumable is triggered 4 times, we can give a lot of HP to our board. Or we could go for whenever 5 consumables are triggered, apply sleep to a random tile on the board and 3 onto your opponents. So we could try to go more into sleep, which I think I'm going to go for. Also, we got Berserk. I'm going to sell it. Let's go ahead and upgrade this. What's it going to give us? Okay, shield, which I'm going to sell, and we could grab this Daydream Pinafore. We do got a couple of options right now. This is a consumable, so when adjacent tile is half, give your whole board plus 2 HP. That could be kind of nice actually, because it's a consumable which will power up Alice, gives more HP to our taunts maybe. We can also upgrade our shivs. We can also grab the finesse bracers, which is going to be a little bit better than the ring of power, even though this is fully upgraded. I'm going to take this. I'm going to take it and I'm going to sell our gun. And I'm wondering what is the best position we can have for this. I mean, realistically, we could have something like this. But I'm also going to buy these 3 slots. Buy these 3 slots. And then our Alice is going to have 18 damage, 34 HP, and this should be kind of nasty for us, potentially. Do we still want to grab this? Maybe not. I'm going to reroll. We can also go for when a adjacent tile is destroyed, give HP, which could be kind of nice. Mad Hatter deals 2 damage to all board. Definitely do not want that. And we could grab another catch charm. I'm going to grab as much catch charms as possible. That's all I really want. Let's get going. We do need this to survive a couple of hits though. The more we can get this to survive hits, the better it is for us. Our Alice does a good chunk of damage right now. You're going to be charged up. Sun Wukong is going to be put to sleep for the rest of the fight. And this should be awesome for us. Maybe. Now they got a lot of taunt items, which is not so great for us. We do some spillover damage. We hit their extra taunt item. And they're going to hit our shiv. And their taunt item does survive, so they're going to take another hit for sure. Sun Wukong could wake up. It's going to have a lot of damage. We do take out one of their weapons though. And here we go. That's half HP. Give us her shield, which is fantastic actually. Her shiv does survive. And we do take out one of their shivs. We're leaving Sun Wukong on 8 HP. We're definitely going to survive this turn. We're going to lose one shiv, which is going to come back to life. And just get incredible damage back again. I say incredible damage. It's 10-11. It's not a whole lot of damage or HP. But we got a win streak. Even more fantastic for us. We get a win streak, so we're going to get an item. And it gives us a drink me bottle. Which is not bad. Now we can lose 1 echo to gain 3 A-tier tiles, which is awesome. Not sure if I do want to grab it. I think I just want to grab 4 attack power. Once per shop. After buying 4 tiles, the next one will be free. I receive a copy card that can be used to create a level 1 copy of... I'm going to take this. I'm going to take it because I want to upgrade our finesse bracers. Let's take our damage. Let's take this too. And we're just getting a lot of stats. Let's go ahead and upgrade this. And I haven't used our ability just yet because of our trinket. Gives 2 shop rerolls per round. Well, let's definitely upgrade that. Now it gives us a taunt on some trinkets if we want it. Let's go ahead and grab this. I definitely do not want to upgrade it. But let's upgrade it now. We definitely need to keep 3 of our weapons. Now Kimbo would have been awesome too. And it does give us a Hushberry Jam. So when adjacent tile is halved, give it to sleep and fully restore to HP. I do like it quite a bit. It will keep this around a little bit longer, but I don't think it's going to be that valuable for us because then we lose the effect of it. So I'm going to sell it. I'm going to sell this too, as well as our enchanting bouquet. And I will take this and I'm going to buy all these slots. We're going to have multiple taunts right now. Multiple taunts. Let's keep rerolling. Mad Hatters, we could also grab when a consumable is triggered, give a +1 use. That could be fantastic for us. I'm not sure how fantastic for it is. I'm not going to take it. It can be broken at times. And this is going to be adjacent tiles have restored them to full HP. That's going to be crazy good for these. So I'm going to 150,000% take them. And let's get going. That means they're going to have their thing pretty much triggered immediately. We're facing an Alice who is going to get a lot of consumables triggered. They're going to get crazy HP. And they're going to one-shot our taunt, which is why I did want to take that next item. Because we don't put anything to sleep right now. But our shivs just take out Alice straight away. And that's the importance of taunt. You know taunt, you don't survive. Although we could fully upgrade our Daydream's Pinafore so it can have way more HP. Destroy, deal 1 damage to all tiles and 1 damage per adjacent Pearl Cracker on your board. That could be a fun build also. Now if we upgrade you, you're going to last 2 turns longer. However, we're 100,000,000% taking this. The only problem is I would love to trigger beside our Alice. So you can get more consumables too. We've only got 1 consumable for our consumable hero, which is madness. I also want to take another shiv. We're going to take all these. I'm going to reroll. And poison effects are applied by adjacent tiles. Also, I'm taking this. I'm moving this up a little bit, and we're going to put this in. You're going to have way more HP then, and you're going to trigger another consumable. Make me want to slightly put this over here. But let's reroll again. Now this trinket is crazy. That's another cat's charm. And we could take the Dreamer's Delight too, given more HP. I'm not sure I do really want that though. It could be kind of nice, but at the same time, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it, and we're going to see how we can deal with the Sun Wukong with Thorns. Now again, we're going to damage items, but they're going to be fully received or fully healed. So they're going to pull whatever weapon hits it to sleep. And that's going to be 2 weapons put to sleep fully. Which is going to be kind of nice. Now they also got some things that do revive, which means they're going to be scaling up a lot of HP on this Recycle Buddy. Which is not bad. That did survive a little bit longer, but there goes their extra taunts. Putting their extra weapon to sleep, and then their Sun Wukong does take some damage, gets invincibility, which does survive another rounds. We take out their weapon. We lose our Shiv, who will come back to life, and with the aura effects, is going to get all that damage again. We take out their weapon. That's a lot of freaking Thorns. But there goes their Sun Wukong. At the price of 1 Shiv that does come back to life, and gets all that damage back again. And this is kind of looking insane right now, is it not? 7 victory, only 3 more to go. Only 3 more to go. And we're going to upgrade this so it gets more HP, and if we upgrade it again, it actually doesn't say how much HP it goes to. But I really do want to keep 2 of these. And when adjacent tile is damaged, give it 3 HP and remove all debuffs. I mean, I really want to add this into, but I also really want to upgrade our Shiv. I think we're going to fully upgrade the Shiv, so what I'm going to do is buy these 2 slots. That's going to be another consumable. I'm going to reroll. We can grab another aura, which might not be too bad, but I'm not going to take it. And we could take something that will give us a shield and invincibility. It's another consumable. I'm not sure if I do necessarily really want to. You know, I will take it because giving invincibility to our Alice is going to be incredible. Let's get going once again. So I think we're setting up for something crazy. We're facing a very extremely similar build. With the Shivs, they're going to have Thorns too though. How much Thorns do they have? Only 1 Thorn, so that's not going to be that bad for us. Still though, they get put to sleep, which means they might not revive because it does nullify some buffs, or some effects. It's a lot of taunt though, we do have to get through. And look at this infinite health stack in Sun Wukong. This item with the Cinnabar pills is crazy strong. However, we do put our Sun Wukong to sleep, which is even better for us. We're going to lose 1 shit. We don't have as much taunt as I'd like to. So, this could be scary. They have crazy amounts of taunt. Crazy amounts of taunt that we have to get through. All this little bits of taunt does keep all our items for such a long time. We have put a lot of their weapons to sleep, which is incredible for us. But it has come back to life. And we are starting to lose our shit. This is where we could end up losing this time around. Our Alice does get hit, give us a shields. Which is incredible. We hit our Sun Wukong, which is amazing actually. But they are going to be scaling up a lot of HP. We finally get rid of one of their shivs, but guess what? Comes back to life. Just like our own shivs. And we hit their extra shiv. Now that's going to come back to life. With the aura effect too. And we finally take out one of their shivs. Keeping the shiv alive is amazing. But if Sun Wukong hits our Alice, that's it. That's GG's. Or if one of these shivs does hit him. And unfortunately, that's where we do lose out. Now we could rematch it, which I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, but I'm going to speed up a little bit. Probably run at this speed. I think this speed should be kind of good. But that's a lot of stuff that we do need to get. Let's actually just speed up because there's going to be a lot of taunt that we do have to get through. Kind of playing out roughly the same. The first weapon hits, then Sun Wukong gets put to sleep. We lose our shiv. It's not looking great for us. Or is it this time around? Actually, we did take out one of the shivs a lot earlier. Now we're going to lose this shiv because it does hit Thorns. We do take out a sec. This could be so much better for us. Maybe. Actually, we could win this one out. Depends. If Alice does get hit now, we do lose. And what am I talking about? We're just going to lose anyway. Yeah, there's no point in trying to replay it. Let's just keep going. We were meant to lose that rounds, for sure. However, let's upgrade a catch charm, given such a long time to sleep. Now, adjacent tile is halved, give it 7 HP and taunt. I mean, that's incredible too. Let's upgrade a full shiv. Gold shiv. Lots of damage, comes back to life. That's Eat Me Cake, which will give invincibility too. So we're going to take our Shiv. We're going to take our Shiv. We got 3 slots left over. And I'm going to buy some extra slots. I'm going to buy some extra slots. I'm going to place you in like so. We're going to add you into invincibility as well. Because we do not want to give taunt to our Alice. That's for sure. We also want our Alice to trigger some of these too. Get that shield, get invincibility. I'm not sure then if we do want this. Do shield, gain invincibility. Since we're going to have this Eat Me Cake. So I might let it go. Should we take this? It's another consumable which we can use on our fella too. We probably should. Well, let's reroll once. Reroll once, that's going to be another Eat Me Cake, which I'm going to take. And let's reroll once more. And that's a big old gun using ammo, which will deal a lot of damage, but we don't necessarily really want that. I think we should be good to move on. I think we should be pretty darn good to move on. We're going to trigger a lot of consumables, maybe put some items to sleep too. If we're incredibly lucky, since we got 1, 2, 3, 4 consumable items, it's just not going to be enough. We need one more. That's for sure. One more and we can trigger Alice's effect. Now that shield puts Sun Wukong to sleep, we lose our weapon, our armor. We do take out their shields, and there's still a lot of taunt that we do need to get through. The only problem is, this could be scary because this will remove a lot of our damage. We put that weapon to sleep, and we should have free range for a couple attacks right now. Let's go. There goes our Shiv, taking a lot less damage. And another taunt item. Sun Wukong has access to a lot of taunts, which is kind of smashing. But they're going to get a lot of HP. They don't have a whole lot of damage, which is awesome for us, and they do come back being awake. Come on, we got this. You're going to take some damage. There goes all our items. Shiv does come back to life. We do hit their weapon, taking that out, which is incredible for us. We hit our Sun Wukong, which is smashing. Well, he's going to get multiple attacks now. We're going to lose our Shiv. And another Shiv. But we should be in a pretty good spot from here. Because we still have all our weapons. We can take out their Shiv. We will come back to life. And we hit our Sun Wukong, giving him another multi-attack. Come on, we need to hit that Sun Wukong. There we go, die. He does come back to life. Does he still have the chain attack? He does a lot less damage though. No, he loses chain attack, which is awesome for us. And smashers. We do take him out, and we get our 8th victory. And only 2 more to go. So there's a good couple of options right now. We could buy this tile, place this Shiv up top, buy this tile, add this in. Upgrade this, and add this in, giving more HP to our Alice, with another consumable effect. When adjacent tile is damaged, give the attack tile plus 2 damage. Will be nice, especially since we're going to be damaging these, but I'm not sure if we do want to. Now, are we going to be able to take another catch term? Maybe not. Let's sell you. Let's upgrade this. A lot more HP. It's actually not too crazy. We got another small little taunt. The problem is I'd love to grab this cat ore and place it in where this accessory is. Do we sell this and just take it? We'll be able to fit it in anyway. Also, when the first adjacent attack tile attacks, remove taunt from the hit target. This could actually be fantastic too. Since it is on sale, might as well take it. Well, let's reroll. Now that's going to be another consumable. And that is something I do kind of want to take. Give adjacent attack tiles plus 1 power and HP. It's a starter ball effect, which I don't necessarily really want. I do want to grab this stuff. Let's reroll once again. And when adjacent attack tile attacks, that attack applies to sleep. That seems like that's something I do want to grab. Alright, we're going to sell this. And let's apply this in here. So at least now you're going to attack and you're going to remove taunt from something. Now should we use our ability? I mean, I might as well, eh? Give him some rerolls, now he costs 1 silver. You're going to apply poison on hit, which I don't really want. And that's it. Actually, hold on a second. And that's it. Now give adjacent tiles a lot of HP per consumable on the board. That's something we can really add into. I'm not sure if that's something we kind of could add in. I mean, we could slot it in here and have our weapon down below. Or we could remove this consumable and place this in to give a lot of HP. I'm not sure if we do want that. It is an ore, which is fantastic for shivs as well. There's a lot of HP that could be kind of nice for shivs to come back. But I'm happy enough rocking on with this. Now we should be able to trigger effects, which is going to be awesome. We should be able to put some stuff to sleep. since we're going to develop a lot of freaking consumables. This item is crazy strong for Alice. And it's going to put one of our items to sleep. And that's really bad for us. The one item that we do need, because that makes our sleep items a lot worse. However, we're taking out your taunts really, really nicely. You're going to have 40 HP. We only have 20 HP on our items. Although you're going to put Alice to sleep, which is fantastic for us. Our weapons do have a little bit of poison on them. That's going to be put to sleep as well. And their taunt is going to have full HP back again. Which is not so good for us. We do take out their weapons though. But it did lose taunts because we did hit it with our Spotlight Buddy, did we? And we should have free reign on this Alice, who's asleep. Does come back. Puts us to sleep. They're going to get the shields. And they're going to have crazy multi-attack. Lose one of our shivs, but we'll come back to life. And I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem for us right now. Taking out Alice, no problem. This sleep is kind of crazy strong. And we only have one more victory to go. Till we see if we can take out our own belts. And we might be able to get the win streak as well. With the final win streak, we're not going to be able to use. I have 17 goals. I want to take both of these. Am I crazy for it? Maybe. We probably won't be able to take our cat charm then. I'm still going to hold on to it just in case, and that's that crazy death bloom cannon. Now unfortunately we can't have two of these in. I would love to have two separate ones in. We could upgrade it, which will give us the effect twice. Now since we don't get more consumables, I'm not going to be too pushy about it. Getting more HP on one of these might be better than consumables, or activating an extra consumable. I'm going to upgrade it. I'm going to upgrade it, and we'll see what we get. So a taunt item that will give us more HP. Now with this, I really want to place it in beside one of our recurrent shifts. But we do need this to attack first, to remove taunt, and then our next shift to attack. So I'm going to buy this slot, I'm going to place this in here. I'm thinking about buying these two slots, and I'm going to place our extra taunt down below. Now maybe this could mess everything up because we just want whatever hits first, hit one of our Daydream Pinafores. So maybe I actually don't want this. Am I crazy for selling it? Maybe I am. There's also a second catch charm. If we lose this next round, I'm going to fully upgrade this catch charm 150,000%, but there's no point in not re-rolling since we got some free re-rolls, and you're going to give us more damage, which is an aura, and I would love to add this in right up top. Although we could move this slightly down, lose some HP in Alice, but then get a ton of damage, going to 61 damage, and our shiv goes up to 31. Yeah, that's way more important. This little bit of HP is going to go on to our Daydream's Pinafore. So we have way more HP on these as well to take a little bit more damage. Maybe. Let's get going again. Now, are we going to be able to win our final fight? We'll see. You're going to deal 10 damage to a target and remove taunt from it. So that could be kind of scary. You're going to attack first, so you will be put to sleep. And we're going to trigger a consumable. Puts this to sleep, which is awesome. And we put some other items to sleep too. You should be definitely put to sleep. You're going to attack, you're going to be put to sleep as well, and you only have 2 weapons left, and we just have free reign from now. Trying to take out their items, we do take out their taunt, which is incredible. Take out their gun. 75 tiles destroyed, all their subs come back awake. But we should be able to take out Sun Wukong and their weapons, honestly for free, and that's it. He does come back to life, he's going to lose a lot of damage, and the chain attacks. We do just freely take out all our weapons, and then if they do take out our shiv, it just comes back to life. I mean, this was kind of a nuts build, was it not? And here comes our shiv again. And that's that. Sun Wukong comes back to life. I keep saying that's that. He has 2 resurrections from the trinkets. And finally, that's that. And with that, we get our final victory. We couldn't upgrade our catch charm. And we got the win streak to finish it. Hell yeah. And that's our builds. And if you want to try Faceless builds, here's the code right here. And now it's time. Can this crazy build take on the monster builds that I did create? Let's find out. So we're going to be jumping into Duels. We're going to be using my last build that we did create. And we're going to see, can we go again my build here. We got all the curated builds, all the featured builds. And here we go. This is the monster build that I did create. And we're going to see, can we take them out. The reason why I was stacking shivs is because it is a monster right here. And this is going to be an infinite scaling death bloom cannon who's going to explode and deal damage to all items. Which is why I did want reviving shivs as much as possible, as well as sleep. So let's see if we can actually beat this. So let's go. Can we take out our Sun Wukong? I'm going to slow it down just a little bit. and we'll see are we going to be able to win. Because every time they're going to take chip damage, they're going to scale up HP like there's no tomorrow. But we should be able to trigger our Alice's effects, putting anything to sleep, and I'm really hoping that we put this one specific item to sleep. We're also going to put their Sun Wukong to sleep. So we'll see, did we get lucky? We got rid of some of their damage. It's not bad, but they're going to have a lot of taunt. And we immediately put taunt on our weapon, which is fantastic because we want to take this out incredibly fast. Now you're going to do some spillover damage, you get put to sleep, which is awesome. Now we're going to attack. But again, this is going to scale up that HP. Every time everything does take a little bit of chippy damage, as you can see, we do take out this immediately. Everything's going to, that's fantastic. We literally beat this build by taking out that Death Bloom cannon. We lose all our shivs, but guess what? They're going to come back to life. And now it's just going to be this infinite scaling HP Sun Wukong. So it's going to be put to sleep, so we're going to have free range on attacks, and our Alice is going to have a lot of damage, but we still have a lot of taunt to get through. And we're going to apply taunt to this, which would have added more HP to that fella. That Death Bloom cannon. We do finally take out our last taunt. But as you can see, that's a lot of HP in Sun Wukong. And every time he's going to take some damage, he's going to get HP from both of these. And some damage too. But we do hit him. And we should be able to drop him down again. And no, it's still going to be a lot of HP. That's one of our items going to be gone. It's going to get some more HP. There goes our extra taunt. And one final hit. Hell yeah. We do take out this monster belt. Amazing. I decided to run it again because I want to see if we don't take this out immediately. If we don't hit this item first of all, given this taunt, we allow this to scale up max HP. This could go crazily bad for us. We put some items to sleep, which is awesome for us. We do put Sun Wukong to sleep for ages. We do attack. Now this is going to be a little bit different. We did lose a lot of their scaling HP, which is kind of amazing. Again, they're going to go crazy with max HP scaling. As you can see, that's 40 HP. Now a lot of items are awake again. We're going to apply taunt to their weapon. And this is where we're going to start dealing some damage to them. But remember, that's max HP. That is over 100 HP. And if we lose our shield on our Alice, that's going to be game over for us. But it's still going to be scaling up that HP, which is madness. And this is where things are going to get scary. Because again, if we lose our shield on our Alice, that could be one shot. But we do have invincibility too. So we have 2 lives on our Alice basically. That's even more HP stacked up. We hit our Sun Wukong. Actually, we did remove taunt from this weapon. But still, we're more than likely going to attack her weapon situation. We lose both our taunts. We hit our Sun Wukong. We hit that explodey thing too, and it's just infinite scaling HP. We put it back to sleep, and we just take out our Sun Wukong, no problems. And we never exploded it since we did remove taunt, and that's fantastic for us.